Hi everyone, it's Gwen from Hummingbird Tarot, and this is a video response to Ethany's 31 Days of Tarot. If you like this video, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and hit the little bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. We post videos on new topics once a week. And I'm here to talk about the 5 decks that I used the most in 2019. These are the decks that are the most reliable. They're always giving me a very clear answer. I'm drawn to the artwork of them. They just came up more for me than any other deck in my collection. So the first one that I wanted to talk about was the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. And this one is so beautiful. I love this one. It's got gilded edges. You can see them sparkling there. And it's just got really beautiful images from the Middle Ages. And they're all paintings from the Middle Ages. I'll show you a couple more pictures here. And this one I just really like. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Makes me feel good when I'm looking at it. And I get very clear answers when I ask. And this is one of the decks that I use more for like a daily reading for myself. And I'll just have a card up for the day, and every time I walk past it, I see something else in the card that I didn't see the last time I looked at it. So I really like this one for that. So the next deck is the Everyday Tarot deck by Bridget Esselmont, and I like this one because it's very straightforward. It gives you a really specific answer to your question. There's not a whole lot of detail on each of the cards, but these two are beautiful. They've got the gilding on the edges. It's kind of a matte gold finish that matches the gold that's on the cards. And as you can see, the card images here, there's not a lot going on there, but I always get the answer that I'm looking for. I never have any doubt about what the answer to my question is. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm so drawn to this deck. Show you a couple more. And I'll put links to all of these in the notes. So the next one that I found I probably used more than any other one is the Radiant Rider-Waite. This is the one that's in the tin, and it's the mini version. And I think the reason I use this one more than any other deck is because I can just throw it in my bag and I take it with me wherever I go. And if I'm in my car or I'm waiting for something, I can just pull it out of my bag and it travels really well. The cards still look brand new, and I used it a lot this year. And I think it's just because they're so well protected in the tin. And it's just your standard, this is the Radiant Rider-Waite, so the images are really radiant, but this is just your standard Rider-Waite deck. But and then there's the back of the cards there. But I guess I also really like these because they're small and they fit nicely in my small hands. And then this one, this next deck is by Barbara Moore, and it's the Tarot Made Easy deck, and this is a Rider-Waite-Smith clone too. They're all of the decks that I chose are Rider-Waite-Smith based, but these are just a little bit more modern version of the deck, the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And I like the images in here. Changes things up a little bit, but they're still very clearly Rider-Waite-Smith. I do a lot of readings with this deck also. And this one surprised me the most. I bought this one for Halloween, the Everyday Witch Tarot, and I was really surprised. I've actually been using it year round. I love it. I bought it 2 Halloweens ago, and I ended up using it throughout the year. And this deck just has a really great sense of humor. I love just how engaging all the cards are in the deck. Here's the Hanged Man. It's just such a fun deck. This is probably my favorite card, the Tower. She's just got this smirk on her face like, yeah, you know what? I knocked that down. It's a very sassy deck, and I really like that about it. So thanks for joining me. Those were my top 5 decks for 2019.